I hope so, yeah. And I hope your trigger finger is ready to click through my presentation, because there's a lot to get through. So welcome everybody. My name is Scott Bushell, Head of Click English. Today I'd like to give you an overview of what we do, who our students are, and very importantly, how we help them. We've got 7 in the team, excluding myself. We've got Adrienne and Riti, the academic managers, who make sure that all the academic support is there for you to make sure that quality standards are upheld. Then we've got Wayne, who will make sure that you are able to access your online tests and indeed your online support English classes. Most importantly, we have Joanna, Karen and Mandeep, who focus on improving your English for future academic studies, but also for your everyday life and indeed your future careers. And our teachers come from a diverse range of teaching backgrounds. Some have taught at secondary school, higher education, and even the corporate sector. The main thing about our lessons and our teaching and delivery is that we intend to deliver customized lessons which are intensive, results oriented, and have practical outcomes for our clients. That's you. So what we do, as Annalise very eloquently said, we actually deliver admissions testing to check the level of students' level to see if they can actually then go on through to the enrolment and onto their chosen degree. If someone's level is not high enough and does not reach the required minimum, don't worry. We have English support classes 5 days a week. As I say, they're very intensive, and I'll talk a little bit about those later. We also provide in-sessional English for those students already studying on the academic courses. We focus mostly on academic writing and reading, because those are the areas which are weakest usually for students, but we also work on presentation skills and listening skills, for example, listening to a lecture and note-taking. Finally, as of this September, we will be delivering the International Foundation Programme to students all over the world, we hope. And what we'll be doing with them is helping them developing their English for academic purposes, their study skills, but importantly also their intercultural understanding, what it is to actually integrate into British society, but also to integrate into a British university like Regent. Okay, so our students, very importantly, they are currently domiciled in the UK, but they come from a diverse range of different cultures, European, African, Middle Eastern and Asian. And this makes for a really dynamic classroom. It's great for our teachers to be able to work with people from different cultures, because when we're teaching, we're not just teaching grammar, we're not just teaching language, we're also teaching intercultural communication, which is going to be very important for your futures. The average age of our students is about 28, 29, and they come from a diverse educational background. Many of them are either returning to formal education for the second or third time, but some of them will be visiting formal education with us for the first time. These people may have developed their English by socializing or indeed living in the country for a number of years, but they may have missed fundamental gaps in their grammar or indeed their pronunciation. And I refer to you, Sharon, I know you're out there. We can certainly help you. Many of our students have work and family commitments, so we have to deliver both our test and also our support classes in a flexible manner to reflect the needs of those students. Okay, thank you, Kylie. The important thing is that we treat everybody as an individual. Everybody has different linguistic strengths and weaknesses. Some will have more intercultural awareness than others, and some will have indeed better awareness of their communication style. And we're working on all of those areas with our students. We conduct a thorough needs analysis to understand where the weaknesses are and how we can help, how we can fill the gaps. And we create lessons which are customized according to the needs of our clients. Okay, because of the nature of many of our students, many of them are mature learners. They may come to class with psychological barriers to learning English. Some of them may say, for example, I'm too old to learn a language, or I've been living in the UK for 7 years. I don't need to learn English. Well, our job as teachers and coaches is to break down those psychological barriers so that we can get down to the business of actually improving those people's English and filling, again, the gaps in their knowledge. We afford flexibility both in our admissions testing and in our timetable. The in-house test that we've developed focuses on general English skills because, again, many of our students may not have access to academic English. So we test them on their current level of English, their general English, and then, of course, we develop academic English later on. We think that's much fairer than subjecting somebody to an IELTS test, which is really developed for people who've just come out of school. And indeed, the timetable is flexible according to the work commitments and the family commitments of our students. We offer classes 5 in the afternoon and again in the evening from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. And the different days focus on different skills, so that if somebody, for example, wants to focus on writing, they can attend on Tuesday and Thursday. Those that want to focus on reading can come on a Wednesday. So total flexibility to suit your needs. We talk about English as a language, but again, I want to stress that our aim is to help people to become better communicators so that they can communicate more effectively, more confidently, whether in the lecture room, whether at home with their friends, their native speaker friends, or indeed in their future careers. So we work on language, but also the intercultural sensitivity and communication skills, thinking about how your communication will impact on a different culture, on a different person. Our feedback is very good, 90% excellent for teaching, 90% very good for student progress. And it's interesting that those students that do attend our support classes are more likely to pass the admissions test. The pass rate for the admissions test for those that are coming into the English support lessons is 70%. For those students that don't come into English classes, it's only 30%. So there is a measurable difference in the improvement that we can make, okay? And last but not least, a few lovely comments from some of our students. I think one of them may indeed be in the forum today as well. So thank you, Juan, if you're out there. Yeah, we've got some very nice comments from students so far, and we're hopefully turning out some really confident communicators at the end. Sharon, let's have a chat later. If you're still around, I'd love to be able to talk to you about your pronunciation and how I can help you. Thank you very much for listening.